Years ago, when Larry King was on the radio, long before his television program started, I remember him interviewing a fascinating author, Og Mandino. I seem to recall Og Mandino relating the story of a person who called in who was kind of upset because the kids made so much noise. He asked the person to wait until the kids were in school sometime, to go stand in the middle of the house and listen. And if I recall correctly, he said, one day your home will always be that quiet and you will give anything to have the noise back. A friend of mine used to phone me every day. I enjoyed the phone calls, but I have to admit, there were times they kind of interrupted me when I was in the middle of something. And there were times when I was like, the call, the phone again. Toward the end of his life, I found myself really looking forward to the calls, enjoying his voice far more than the work that I needed to get done. U.S. news article published May 27, 2022, says that between 2012 and May 27 of 2022, roughly 10 years, there were 540 school shootings in America. I'm just going to repeat that number because it seems so unbelievably high. 540. According to the same article, last year in 2021, 193 people were killed or wounded in school shootings, and that so far as the date of the publication of the article, there were 145 victims of school violence from shooting in America. I have attended the funerals of young people, teenagers, young adults. It's brutally hard on everyone. I can assure you the parents would give anything to have their kids back, to hear the squabbling and the fighting and the noise and the playing, just to have their kids back. The deaths of all these people, all these children, is really challenging from the perspective of the Declaration of Independence. You see, in the Declaration of Independence, it says that life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are inalienable human rights. And the human rights of those children were terminated when they were shot. I don't see anything in the ancient creeds, the creeds that have been the foundation of Christian belief and Christian faith for an excess of a millennium, that would give support to the ownership and the use of assault rifles and other rifles of that nature by Christians. Just really isn't a part of Christian tradition. As Christians, we can use both our faith and our belief in the inalienable rights of children to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness as reasons for contacting our members of Congress and asking that reasonable gun legislation be introduced.